What is happening, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Project, coming to you live breaking on this upcoming 11 game NBA slate for tomorrow. Before we begin, like it for me, definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's been a ton you'll know. We're gonna just go and hop right into this 11 game because I got training in the morning, so I got to be up a little early. So we're just gonna hop right into it. Always like one though. Definitely subscribe. Let's just jump in with the Clippers. It's a heavy injury report. So John Wall, Marcus Morris, Norm Powell, Luke Kennard, but Paul George and Kawhi are back. That kind of takes the wrinkle effect out of it. Kawhi's playing good minutes now. He saw 28. I don't mind that at 7-2 if he's going to see maybe over 30. I don't mind taking that gamble, but there is Paul George back. The secondary options, though, are just not that intriguing to me. Maybe some Reggie Jackson, but again, a lot of usage is going to funnel through Paul George and Kawhi. This is a good matchup, so I don't really mind Paul George. I think those are my main two options. Maybe some of Terrence Mann or Reggie Jackson, but the main focal point is going to be on Kawhi and Paul George. On the Orlando side, not a lot that I want. It's just they're so spread out in minutes and the productions out of a lot of other players. It's just all balanced, and I don't like that. I mean, Paulo Banchero's 7'5", maybe some of him. It's just like I said, the usage is funneled everywhere. Cole Anthony 5'4", only saw 21 minutes and went 0 for 9. It's ugly. It's Orlando. It's ugly. It's just not a lot is appealing to me. Lakers and Toronto on the Lakers side. AD, I'm assuming going to be out. I mean, he left for illness. If he's out, I'm going to get to all LeBron. I mean, that would be the main guy I would look at. Maybe some Dennis Schroeder at 4-1, who's still a little bit too cheap. Thomas Bryant started the second half, so if he starts, I guess 3-1's okay. It's the Lakers. So for me, that's kind of the direction I'm going to. On the Toronto side, the whole team's healthy. Siakam's playing out of his mind right now at 9-8. Not out of his mind, but he's playing good. I don't mind getting to him in this matchup. It's a good matchup if there's no AD. Scotty Barnes, meh. OG's meh. VanVleet's still just getting cheaper. I mean, the price tag is just continuing to drop, and we haven't really seen a 40-point game ever since Siakam's been back. So if you want to buy low on Fred VanVleet, I get it. I want to so bad. I see that price tag. I'm like, how? But for me, I don't mind going to it. I don't mind it. At a buy low spot. And then Atlanta, New York on the Atlanta side. If there's no John Collins, and no DeAndre Hunter, again, I'm gonna go to Jalen Johnson. I think at 4-1. The price tag's steadily going up. I don't mind it, Jalen Johnson. I mean, I think he's gonna be very high owned still. Trae Young and Jonathan Murray. The beef with Trae Young in New York. If you want if you want to throw a narrative into the mix, but it's mainly just Dejounte Murray. I rather go to him based on the price tag. I like taking the cheaper price tag. It's kind of like the Celtics, with Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum. But on the Knicks side, nothing really stands out at first glance. Julius Randle 7-7. He had that birthday narrative game, and now he's back into his normal production. Jalen Brunson 7-2. It's boomer bust. There's just not a lot I'm liking. Mitchell Robinson, as long as he stays out of foul trouble, is okay. But I mean, he had a dud game against Dallas. He had a dud game against Cleveland. I don't trust it. I just don't trust this team. Charlotte and Brooklyn, I do like Scary Terry at 8,000. This is a good matchup for him. I like him here. I think that he can easily eclipse 40 fantasy points. I like him. I'm not really getting the Kelly Oubre. The bigs, I'm not really focusing on. Maybe Plumlee in this matchup. I don't mind that. Um, it's not my favorite option on the board, but I would put him in my player pool as an option. On the Brooklyn side, no Ben Simmons still. So I'm going to continue to get the Kyrie at a cheap price tag at 8.5. I like him. Once it hits over 9,000, which I think it will, I'm going to stay off of him. But as long as it's under 9,000, I don't mind going to him. KD 10-7. This is a good matchup also for him. It's just I'd rather go to other spin ups personally. Nick Claxton 6'2". As long as he stays out of foul trouble, he can get you there. And then TJ Warren 4-8. Minutes are steadily below 20. I'm not going to really get to him until I see over 20 minutes. Washington and Chicago on the Washington side, no Brad Beal. So that's kind of the big news. Porzingis is gonna have to take the reins on this team. 9-2 is a big price tag to pay for Porzingis for the unicorn. It's a big price tag. I liked him when he was under 9K. I'm not really gonna get to him right now. Kuzma 8-1, I do like. I don't mind the spot for him either. Monty Morris 5-1. He's seeing good minutes now. He's an okay value, but it's over 5K. That's the problem I'm running into. Much rather just pivot down and go to Goodwin at a cheaper price tag. Who's going to see good minutes. On the Chicago side, nothing really stands out to me at first glance. This team's very balanced. Like I said, I don't like getting to balanced teams. So if you want to sprinkle in some of Vucevic, I don't mind that. Um, just don't see a lot on this team. OKC and Memphis on the OKC side, everybody's healthy, so the rotation's kind of all over the place. Um, if you want to get the SGA, I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. It's SGA. He's been at MVP season for him. I'm just not getting to this team. I'd rather go to other value. On the Memphis side, though, so they're all priced up now when there was no John Morant. So Tyus Jones is now priced up 5-7. Aldama bumped up in price. Brooks is okay. There's just not a lot on this team I want. I mean, it's Memphis. I get it. It's against OKC. If you want to get to some jaw, I get it at 10-6. If you want to run the stack, a mini stack of having the two studs in jaw and SGA going back to back to each other, sorry, I don't mind that. I don't mind just doing that. But the rest of the team, I'm not on. So if you want to run, like I said, a mini stack of filling in the lineup and then having the two studs, if you find enough value with jaw and SGA, I get it. I get it. Detroit and Pelicans on the Detroit side, it's Detroit. It's just not appealing. This is a good matchup. I mean, it's a high-paced game in that aspect. It's just it's a lemon gamer. I'd rather just cross some teams off and say nope, I'm good, and rather just go elsewhere. But on the Pelicans is where it gets a little bit dicey because there's no Brandon Ingram still. So I don't mind going to Zion at 9-6. CJ McCollum 7-3 is okay. Let's talk about this for a minute. 50 points. 50 fantasy points for Jose Alvarado. I'm not doing it. People are going to chase that. You can chase it if you want. I'm not getting to it personally. He went 8 for 11 on 3-pointers. I'm good. I'm good. Joe Bell 6-1 is a good matchup for him. I get it if you want to go to Joe Bell. Let's go to the Kings and Milwaukee. On the Kings side, Sabonis, he's always in foul trouble. It is what it is. It's Sabonis. If he stays out of foul trouble like he did, he can get you a 50 bomb. If he doesn't, then good luck. He's going to get you 40. He's going to get you maybe 30. Good luck. I'd rather go to other spin-ups. Darren Fox, I'm really looking at. This is another team where I'm just kind of like saying, nope, I don't really want it. On the Bucks side, though, Giannis 12-4. I'd rather go to other spin-ups. I know it's scary to say. It's Giannis. I know he can smash in 30 minutes. It's a high-paced matchup also. I kind of just rather go to SGA or Jaw. I'd rather do that. Drew Holiday 7-7 is not really something I want to look at. It's an okay option though. Indiana side, big news is Miles Turner and Tyrese Halliburton. If they're both out, this is gonna get a little bit of an interesting aspect because I'm gonna want to play some of this Indiana team. I'm gonna get the Nimhard at 5-6. I know it's a big price tag, but I like it. I want to get to some Buddy Hield. I'm gonna get to some Mathurin. I'm gonna get to a lot of this team, especially if there's no Miles Turner. They might fill in with Terry Taylor. They might fill in with Brissett. They might fill in with Jalen Smith. I like this team. I do. On the Minnesota side, no Townsville. So, I'm so mad that the one night I played Rudy Gobert, he gets ejected and he was going with 3 for 3. So that should just tell you how my pain goes with Rudy Gobert. Um, I just don't know what to do with this team. I really don't. I want to play some of it, but I don't know what to do with it yet. So I'm going to keep my thoughts for now and to see what I'm going to do just yet. I don't mind it, but there's going to be some value on this Golden State side. Jordan Poole looks good at 6'5". Klay Thompson looks good at 6'3". All these guys are going to be out. I'm going to get to this team. I'm going to get to some DiVincenzo. I am. I'm gonna get a lot of Clay Thompson and Jordan Poole. Utah side, run it back with Lawyer Market in the smash spot. Run it back with Colin Sexton at 5'7". If there's no Mike Conley. So keep that in mind. If there's no Mike Conley, I'm gonna get to a lot of Colin Sexton. I'm gonna get to a lot of Jordan Clarkson though at 7'4". I am. It's gonna happen. Late night hammer, Boston, Phoenix. Hold on. Let's go to Phoenix first because I want y'all to feel my pain with Devin Booker. I played Devin Booker and I played Luka Doncic. It's the same matchup, and what happens? The Mavs blow out the Suns. I'm happy. I'm happy about it. I'm a Dallas fan. That's my hometown team. Here in Texas, it's all Dallas. But the one night I tried to do the little mini stack of going with players against each other in the same game, which I typically don't do. I typically don't do that. But the one night I do, I play Devin Booker thinking, yes, we're going to get that rematch. We're going to get that fired up Devin Booker. We're going to get it. It's going to be great. We're going to have a high scoring output between Devin Booker and Luka Doncic. It's going to go at each other. It's going to be great. 21 fantasy points. So I'm pissed off about Devin Booker. I'm not going to play him in this matchup. I'm not going to play this team in this matchup pretty much. On the Boston side, you know how it goes on Boston. Give me some Jaylen Brown at 8-7 compared to Jason Tatum. The rest of the team's kind of out of play, and maybe some Derek White if there's no Malcolm Brogdon, but I don't mind always throwing in Grant Williams either at 4-6. So that wraps up this living gamer for us, though. Thank you for tuning in. It was a great save for us tonight. Have a good one, everybody.